Can you please look up this site?
See if we can figure out something.
Hey guys. Steve, you're so early. Boy, have I got the world's strangest setup now. Like, I need to figure this out at some stage. But I got the TV. It's in one piece, thankfully. It's a little pixelated, so I'm probably not going to stick with it, but I haven't decided. And so now the situation is that I haven't figured out how to marginally close my laptop and use the screen. And also my webcam is below the TV because I had it on and I was like, it looked kind of weird. Hey, Mo. I literally just joined RA's stream and I was like, where did everybody go? Like, what happened? I was catching up on the Karen Reed stuff. And before I put on our favorite judge. So basically, I'm going to have to do like I did when I was packing and maybe switch my audio to my headphones and do things at the same time because today was, no, that's not the one I wanted. Today was a public holiday. So I need to do Sunday things today. Can't wait till KR is over. I'm exhausted of it. I feel like this tail light is like, it's killing me. And it's very, I'm struggling to see it's, I don't know. Here's what the behavior panel said that I thought was really, really, really interesting. A very good point. Why, if she knew that she left him at the Alberts, why did she not go back there first to look for him? Oh, that's strange. Sorry if I'm like not really getting this right the first time. I'm still trying to figure out the two screens. Watching the behavior panel. Theirs was so good. Scott was so not Karen Reed, and I think the rest, it was such a mixed bag, but there was so many good points. Like, she dropped him off at the Alberts. Why didn't she go back there? And then, like, the drinks, like, she said she had 4 drinks. They say she had 9. Was it like 4 drinks and some shots, or like... Okay, I'm not going to spoil it, Mel. I'm actually going to stop there. If you don't watch the behavior panel, highly, highly, highly recommend. I think we watch our favorite judge. So I've been watching a lot of Judge Middleton, and he's actually so underrated. But the problem is there's really big gaps. And quite a few of his, I found like the start, the middle, and the end of a case. So I'm putting those together rather. And then we can watch them as one rather than like jumping around. Just need to do this. And then what can I say? I'm here just adulting. Okay, if we add that, can we still see everyone? Let's see. Perfect. Oh, before I forget, I'm on 45 subscribers.
And light out and stuff. And closing my car door.
No, that's for him.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
¿Y el centro?
For a $4,000 fine because of the high blow.
Debido al alto contenido del soplo.
We're going to calls or text messages. You have valid liability.
June 9th, 2024, officers.
Yes, sir.
Carvalho, come on up.
Sorry, but I had to skip the translator. Brains cannot. Yes, guilty. She was guilty.
You said page 10, right? If you, Michael Carvalho,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Carvalho, you charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a class A misdemeanor because of the high blow, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
June 9th, 2024, officer was dispatched to a two-car accident. The defendant had struck a metal center median, crossed over to the other lane, and struck another vehicle. Officers observed the defendants have an odor of alcohol in his breath, glassy red eyes, and he was not able to keep balance, as well as having a slurred speech. Officers did HGN and observed 6 out of 6 on the HGN with VGN present. They found 4 out of 4 on the one-leg stand, 5 out of 8 on the walk-in turn. The IC was red and he consented to a breath test. His results came back as a .209 and a .212, and he was ID'd by his Texas driver's license.
Okay.
Order in the court, it's too loud in here.
Mr. Carvalho, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I will randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, you will go to jail. You will not get more PR bonds.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
I do not, sir.
Then you are not allowed to drive. I'm now making that a condition of your bond as well.
Yes, sir.
I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you drove here. You don't have anyone to drive home. You don't have insurance. You may not drive.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance. It's up to you. Maintain contact with them. If they come back to me and tell me they cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do not pick up any new cases. Do not consume alcohol. Don't drive and you'll be fine with me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Now, if you can show us that you have liability insurance, come back to us, show us that you have liability insurance. I will take this restriction off for you and then you'll be allowed to drive. But until that point, do not drive.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
I'm
All
sorry.
right, come on up.
All right, page 2, Barnes, come on up.
Yes, sir.
Are you Kendria Barnes? Ms. Barnes, you're now charged with assault family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On June 9th, 2024, officer was dispatched to a disturbance of an unknown weapon at South Derry Ashford and Westheimer Road. Officers met with the complainant, who stated that the defendant started a verbal altercation with him on the street. The defendant then began to follow the complainant, and as the complainant tried to walk away, the defendant began grabbing at the complainant's arm, scratching him, and then threw a brick at him, striking his back, causing him pain. Officers arrived and detained the defendant. The defendant was ID'd by his Texas driver's license. This was a previous dating relationship, Judge.
Number one, no aggravated assault. You know,
But I
number
do
one,
see, I see that there was a previous AFM that was dismissed just outside of a year ago, but no aggravating factors that have been looked at.
same complaining witness.
Yes, Judge.
Really? Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now ordering you not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand? I'm going to do everything in my power to protect everyone in this county. If that means locking you up and giving you a $50,000 bond, Ms. Barnes, I'm going to do it in a heartbeat. This is your 4th case within the last couple, actually within the last years, so it's your third case. No more. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol, I will put you in jail. Likewise, any dope. I'm sending you now for a drug test because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. What do you do for a living, man? What do you do for a living?
I work and I take care of my kids because their dad is incarcerated, so I don't have nobody to take care of my kids but me. And
What do you do for work?
I work at Chili's. I just got a job this month.
Back to the. I'd like to send her right now for a drug test, please. Okay, I'm going to have you sign the conditions. I'm sending you for a drug test now. You must report back here to court. If you do not, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm telling you now, you pick up any new cases, you try to have contact with this person, I will put you in jail. I'm going to make your bond sky high. And consider this, if you're in jail for an extended period of time, who do you think is going to get custody of those kids? Probably someone that you don't like. So consider that when you're out there in the free world. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, right this way. Page 4, Bonilla, come on up. I'm gonna sign.
No, sir.
Tracy, so no contact and no weapons, please, with the complainant witness as well.
Tracy behind you. Oh, this is page 4, Bonilla.
Same thing. He's gonna go with Tracy right now to go take a drug test as well. I remember you, Mr. Bonilla. You took off on me last time when I sent you for a drug test. We're gonna do this right over again. Every time you come here, we will do the same thing. You understand?
I got hustling, sir. I got hustling on Thursday. And Fifth Ward, it's like it's business aftercare, business home recovery, business recovery home.
Question is, are you off the dope?
Yes, sir. I haven't done it since like 6 days, 7 days.
I'm gonna test you right now. I wanna know.
Yes, sir.
Tell me now, Mr. Bonilla, no more dope. Otherwise, I will put you into a treatment facility here with the jail foreman with me. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
No more dope. As it stands now, you are charged with the theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I switched to my Bluetooth headphones. Are they absolutely awful sound wise? Because I know they can be very tinny. He is incredibly intense. I've often wondered what this judge does for fun. Actually, I saw his Instagram the other day. Sounds good, sounds fine. Oh, I know this feeling. Is it possible for you to Uber? Sometimes it's just the driving that I don't feel like. But you know what else you can do? Like, if I put something I'm really looking forward to watching or listening to on while I'm driving, it makes it so much easier. Awesome. Then I can actually like laugh and comment instead of being in the comments like this is in my actual live stream.
Okay, let's send him for now. And then Sonia's still representative, so we'll just keep her on. I'm sending for a drug test. You must come back here. This is your second PR bond. You will not get another one. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Come back. Good things will happen if you do. If you don't, it's not going to go well for you. I promise you, Serena. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Head on that way.
This way. All right, page 7, Koopa. Right this way.
Who's this?
Mr. Cooper, Your Honor.
Alejandro Cupa. Mr. Cooper, you're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews to the state of Texas. If you're not for a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
5th, 2024, officer was dispatched to a physical disturbance at 1726 Switzer Avenue. He made contact with the complainant, who stated that his vehicle had been broken into. Witness, who is the complainant's brother, advised that a Hispanic male broke into the car and that he began fighting the defendant. Complainant and witness pinned him down until police arrived. Officers observed the steering column to be broken and the handle of the door to have been broken off. The approximate damage to the car was $900. He has no criminal history.
Mr. Cooper, how old are you, sir? Who do you live with now? Are you here with any of your parents now? Go get them for me, please. Do they speak English or Spanish? Are you mom? Come on, please. Thank you so much for coming. Are you familiar with what happened? Were you able to hear? Would you prefer me? You speaking English well enough? Do you want a translator or no?
Okay, I speak English.
Okay. He's charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. He's facing a year in jail. And did you hear what happened or no? Okay, would you mind repeating it for us, please?
On June 5th, 2024, officer was dispatched to a physical disturbance at 1726 Switzer Avenue. They made contact with the complainant, who stated that his vehicle had been broken into. The witness, who was the complainant's brother, advised that a Hispanic male broke into the car and that he began fighting the defendant. The complainant and witness were able to pin him down until police arrived. Officers observed the steering column to be broken and the handle of the door to have been broken off. The approximate damage to the car was $900.
Did anyone hear his age?
Okay, you were able to hear.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What do you do in life, Mr. Cooper?
Good job, Bernard.
Did you graduate high school? Wrong move. You will do that now. Your first mission in life is to, at the very minimum, get a high school diploma, because if you don't do that, you will end up nowhere in the gutter, making pennies on the dollar. Where everybody else is making good money, you will make nothing without, at a minimum, a high school diploma. So you will either get back into high school or you will get your GED. And if you do none of those two things, life is not going to go for you well here with me. Do you catch my drift? Tell me, has he been behaving with you? What time of day or night was this now?
This was going to be 22:56 hours, so just shy of, just before midnight, Judge.
I'm now giving you a curfew as well, and I'm going to
22:56,
put an
5 to
ankle monitor
11.
on you so I know where you are at all times. You will now have a curfew of 9 p.m. If you do not abide by this curfew, I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail, and I'm telling you now, it's going to be very, very high. If I go drug test you right now, what's going to show up? Sorry? Like what? What else? What else? You know what else is going to show up?
That's all I can think of.
What else?
That's all I can think of.
I'm sending you for a drug test. Look at mom. Look. You know that 3 weeks ago, we had someone here with this same type of case shot by a shotgun because they broke into the wrong person's car. You live in Houston, dude. You don't live in Montana, Wyoming. In Houston, people like their guns and they like their cars. And when you mess with the wrong person, they're going to shoot you dead. And I'm telling you because it happened here 3 weeks ago. Mom, I will give you my card. If he ever gives you any problem, just let me know and I will straighten him out for you. I want him to follow your rules. I'm telling you, any problem he gives you, whatever, if he gives you bad attitude, let me know. I will straighten him out for you. As it stands now, but his first mode of business now is to get your diploma and stay out of trouble. I'm going to send you for a drug test now because I want to know everything that's in your system. And if I find some hardcore stuff, I'm going to light you up. Do you understand? You must come back right after the drug test. I'm going to give you a lawyer. And I'm going to tell you this now, Mr. Cooper. If you pick up any more cases, you violate any of these conditions, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. And let me tell you, 17-year-olds that go into jail here in Harris County, they're going to treat you like a rag doll. Do you understand? Okay. So if we can reach out to the max, Mr. Cooper, I'm going to have you first sign a reset. After that, I'm going to get you with Tracy. We're going to send you for a drug test. You must come right back here as soon as you're done. Do you understand? Okay.
GPS today?
Yeah. And then, Mom, here's my card. If you ever have any, if you have any issues, please call me and we will try to get it straightened out. Okay. Okay. Please don't leave because he's got to come back.
Page 8, Dockery, come on up.
So likewise, we'll set it off 2 weeks for him to come back. And I'll explain that when he comes back. I'll explain about the GD process, but with him and the board.
Dockery, page 8.
Mel, I always don't feel like doing it, then I don't regret once I've actually done it, if that helps.
Ashton Dockery. Mr. Dockery, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. What's the confusion? You don't have a court-appointed lawyer, sir. I'm telling you what you're charged with, the range of punishment, and that we're going to do probable cause. So hang tight. He's going to tell us what happened.
On June 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a family disturbance. Complainant 1 stated that he and the defendant are brothers living within the same household for approximately 3 months, and they were involved in an argument that turned physical over bills. Defendant came home from work and began slamming doors and yelling. Complainant 1 asked the defendant to leave during the argument because he was being loud and out of control. During their exchange of words, the defendant punched complainant 1 5 times with a closed fist to the face and kicked him in the stomach, causing him pain and discomfort. Officers saw complainant 1 with a laceration to the center of his forehead, mouth, and fresh blood around his face. Complainant 2 is the mother of the defendant, and while trying to separate complainant 1 and the defendant from fighting, the defendant struck her with a closed fist 2 times to the right side of her forehead, causing her pain and discomfort.
We only have one charge of assault. Is that intentional or unintentional? Do we know if they're going to charge again?
Judge, that I do not know. I don't see anything about, we haven't been able to reach out to speak to them. I know we've tried to speak to both of them. We haven't been able to make contact with them.
Okay. Mr. Dockery, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with either of the complaining witnesses in this case. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons. If you violate this condition, I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. You got out because we gave you a free bond. You will not get another one. If you violate these conditions, if you pick up a new case, you will be put back. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? Okay. A protective order has been issued in this case, June 6th. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate that protective order, the state will file an additional case against you, a violation of a protective order, and that's one of the worst cases you can pick up. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm an engineer. I also work at a nursing home.
Okay. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. I'll get bond conditions for you. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't pick up any new cases and don't have any contact with these people. That's it. The problem is I have a bunch of DAs here. I've got about 3, 4, maybe 5 district attorneys here. Anything you say, they're going to sit there and type it and use it against you. You will get the opportunity to fight this thing. Just now's not the time. Okay? Come on. Can you file no contact and no weapons, please? Contact with either complainant, please.
Judge, sir, was that THA?
Yes, THA.
Next judge is page 13, Arden, come on up.
It looks like on the state's motion, both of them are listed. It's going to be Anita Mabry and Joshua.
Say that again.
On the state's motion for bond conditions, we put in a no contact with both of them.
Yeah, there's a most states motions in there already. If you don't mind putting, Bianca Harden.
Yes, young.
Harden, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, man.
On June 6, 2024, officers were dispatched to a family disturbance. Complainant advised that she and the defendant had been in a dating relationship for 2 years and they had separated about 4 months ago. Complainant advised the defendant does not live with her and showed up unannounced and made entry into her apartment through an unlocked door. Complainant advised that she has wanted the defendant to leave and a criminal trespass warning issued. Defendant entered her vehicle and refused to leave after several lawful commands were given. Officers ordered the defendant to exit the vehicle. Officer opened the defendant's door and observed an unholstered loaded Smith & Wesson gun on the driver's door panel. The defendant was ID'd by a prior booking photo and her full name and date of birth.
So she was driving in the car now.
She was seated inside the car, Judge, whenever the officers told her to get out.
All right. Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do we know whether the complaining witness in this case wants to have contact with him or no?
And I don't know, Judge, the officers, I'm still waiting on the offense report. I don't have their information, J-Web, to be able to reach out to the complainant in this case.
Ma'am, until I know that they want to have contact with you, I'm ordering you not to have contact with them. Do you understand? Not to be in contact with them, not to be in possession of weapons. As long as you can abide by these conditions, you will be fine. If you violate them, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, ma'am?
Sir.
Tell me how old are you? What do you do for a living? How much money do you make a month?
About 2,300.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take your seat in the jury box. We'll have you sign the bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go, ma'am. Please. So can you file the no contact note?
Page 21, Blake, come on up. Quick, page 21.
Good morning, Ms. Quick. Ma'am, you're charged with false report to a police officer. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you.
On June 6, 2024, detectives were investigating a sexual assault, and they spoke with the officer who advised the defendant, advised him that she was sexually assaulted in room number 128 by the complainant, while the witness, who is the complainant's girlfriend, watched. Detectives made contact with the defendant, who stated that about 2 years ago, they met up at a nightclub one time. Defendant stated that witness contacted her on Instagram, asking if she and the complainant could stay with her and their mother, and she agreed. Defendant advised that complainant and witness entered the bathroom while she was in the shower, and they began having sexual intercourse. She advised that she was going to get out of the shower, and they stopped having sexual intercourse. Witness pushed her. Defendant attempted to grab a towel, and complainant grabbed her by the arm, held her arms behind her back, and penetrated her vagina with his penis.
No.
Complainant said the defendant did not ask her to join, and that she did not consent to watching them have sexual intercourse and did not consent to the penetration.
Okay. Like this.
Sorry, that's not. Had to cut that one. I literally
How many
came
times do we
running.
have Mr. Tejeda's taken off on us? Your case is 236 days old, and they gave you yet another PR bond.
Sorry, I want to go back to when he starts.
So where's the report?
To having sex, Judge.
That if you just have a seat for me in the jury box, I want to do a deeper dive to see if there is actual probable cause, okay? Please.
Judge, page 26, Tejeda, come on up.
Okay, I think I can go back to. Raymondo, pretty much what I'm doing. And I needed to, so one of the things I wanted to do was tidy up my office, because with trying to set up the new things, the screen and whatever, it's like a bombshell in here. I've very strategically put the camera and all the mess, so the mess is like down the sides here so that you can't see it. But we have stuff to pack away and whatever before work tomorrow. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do, because I need to be able to function like a human to pay rent. On the note of paying rent, let me check quickly. That just happened since I'm sitting here already. I'm on 485 subs. So my math is bad. 15 to go. And I think I've made the watch time. They just haven't updated it since 12th of June. So by my calculations, as soon as I get 15, Steve, that was good. As soon as I get 15, there we are, which is great. And that's the first one. So then I'm basically like halfway to the big one, the real one. Oh, and what has really helped is a lot of comments in the live stream. So please don't feel like you are spamming or whatever. I don't mind at all. I think it helps. It looks like it helps. Generally, like my normal day-to-day YouTube analytics. Also, I keep forgetting that the camera's there. My day-to-day analytics that I look at for the channels that I work for, we don't do lives. So I understand like normal ones, but I don't necessarily understand those ones. I often go off topic, don't worry. I think we all do. And I think it's a nice thing because we're all used to the same kind of chat. Like if you think about it in RA's chat, I'm very often the one going off topic and talking about something completely random. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the whole Kettlegate situation, why Americans don't have kettles. That was like, I missed an entire trial while I was watching because I was talking about kettles. Anyway, let's go back to court watching.
Okay. Like this.
How many times do we have Mr. Tejeda's taken off on us? Your case is 236 days old, and they gave you yet another PR bond. As far as I can count, I have at least 3 failure to appears. How many more do we actually have? 3? Sorry, dude. It's not happening.
Dude.
At some point, we got to say when. Now's that point. It goes with you. Please do not send him down. Can you reach out to the mat, please?
All right, page 26, Thomas.
Anthony Thomas, come up. Good morning, Mr. Thomas.
Morning.
So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you're not afforded, a lawyer be appointed to represent you, sir.
On June 9, 2024, officers of the Gang Division Reduction Unit conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle with temporary tags that did not come back to any vehicle, as well as for not stopping before the sidewalk prior to exiting a private drive to the public roadway. Officers smelled the odor of marijuana from the vehicle, and it was the driver and the sole occupant. A PC search returned a Smith & Wesson 9mm in between the driver's seat and the center console, not in a holster, and no marijuana was found in the vehicle.
Where was the gun?
In between the driver's seat and the center console, not in a holster.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name? Can you run his license for me, please? What do you do for a living, sir?
I just got a job at the Bush Airport as a wheelchair agent.
Okay, say it again.
Wheelchair agent, basically, the ones that push the older people, disabled, and anybody like that to the plane.
How much money are you making a month?
I wouldn't know exactly. Like I said, I just started, so I can't calculate that one here.
It looks like the license expires on September 17th of 2024.
So he's still valid. Okay. Do you see any prior criminal history
No, Judge.
other than this case? Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, sir? You can go hire one. I'll give you time. If you don't want to, at some point, come back to me and we can talk.
Can we talk about it now? 'Cause
No, you cannot. No, anything you say, they can and will use it against you. So you need a lawyer to represent you. Just 100%. If you want to take time, we can give you time. You can always come back to us at a later time and request an appointed lawyer if you like, or you can take one now. Sorry?
So would that be a fee for that?
It depends on how much you make, right? So if you make above poverty and we find out that you do, then you'll be required to pay for the lawyer. But if you are indigent at that point, you will not be required to pay for the lawyer. That's why, because you're now starting work, I'm giving you the opportunity to do things. But if you come back and we find that you're making, $4,000, $5,000 a month, you're going to be required to at least pay for the appointed lawyer.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do?
Sorry, man.
It's okay. You're doing great.
Man, I really want to get this over with because with this.
That's the wrong attitude, Mr. Thomas, because when you do things quick like that, what kind of result are you going to get? You're just now how old are you?
26.
You're just now starting to work for the next 40 years. You get a conviction like this, it's gonna hamper you. I'm telling you now, you know, you try to get a job where they're gonna want you to have a gun, they're gonna see that you have this gun case on your record, they're like, no, we're not gonna give this guy a job. Right. By having a lawyer and doing stuff the right way, you probably will get a good result. It's your first time, I'm telling you. I'm giving you the opportunity. I'm
Yeah, yes,
damn
sir.
near handing you a lawyer, you know what I mean? You want one? That's a good idea. Okay. I do need you to fill out an application for me. So deputy will give you an application. I'm gonna have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll just have you wait in the jury box and I'll have you talk to someone here momentarily, okay? Please.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Operate anything special, other than no contact, no drugs, no firearms?
Yeah, no contact with either complaining witness, no weapons. Yeah, that's,
Miranda?
no, no.
Is he sunburnt? He looks a bit sunburnt or something. Just take the lawyer. But I love how like adamant he is, you know, like this is what you should do. It's something that makes me really like him. Come clean my house. You know what the thing is? I can clean and organize other people's stuff 24/7. Love it. When it's my own stuff, like I think I shared it the other day. I need to minimize this thing. Like if you watch this video, view your channel. This office of mine, it's like the room that just, it's like never ending story, Pandora's box, whatever you want to call it. Like I'm organizing it insanely, going all into the cupboards and everything. Next thing you know, stuff everywhere. This is my office that I'm showing now, which took me like 11 hours, and yet I'm here again. Defendant was just waffling because he wanted it done quick. Unfortunately, I agree with the judge. It's not the right attitude. This is going to stay on your record. It's his first offense. Bad idea. Also, I'm going to have to mute for a couple of minutes when I pack the bubble wrap that I just brought in away, or your ears are going to die. We don't have these here. We don't have walk-ins at all.
Judge, for Thomas, were there states on?
No, I'm no.
Then that's it. If you want to sign water, CHAs.
Say it again. Yeah. Yep. You know what? Hold on. Let me get the lawyers here real quick. Mr. Robinson. Anthony Robinson.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Hey, talk to me.
I have Roland Howard was carried over today. He should have been figured last week by Day Kim. I believe he was picked up by the home jurisdiction on the 5th. And I think Day may have been a little late in filing the paperwork.
Yes, Judge, they sent an email to the court last week about Peter.
Okay, it'll be filed. Anthony.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You have a beautiful day.
Sure. You too. Take care. Lori.
I'm just watching, Judge.
Okay, let me know if you need something, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
What just happened? Is she watching on Zoom? I don't want to go back because it's going to bore you guys.
Ms. Glenn, thank you so much for coming and helping us out. I don't know how it's going to be this week with this. So thanks anyways.
Yeah, I can come down. I can probably come down those mornings this week.
And we'll try to be as quick as, you know, and thank you for coming as well. Where's your home court?
I was going to introduce myself. I'm Paul Newell.
What's the last name?
Newell.
Newell. Okay.
I was here when Brad and Frank were the 2 and 3 of the school.
Wow. That is a wow.
That's so fun. He was off the other day, so.
There's no way he's back already though. Something's wrong.
So whenever you're asking for us to file, are you asking for me to file?
Yeah, usually yes, because there might be something wrong. And so just to make sure that the conditions are done correctly, you know. Okay.
Judge, I signed a 2B, but I didn't sign it by mistake. I don't know if you want to look over it.
Which one?
The one that says complaint 2B.
This one?
Yes.
Why is he signing our two?
I don't know. It's just he signed it today at 7 in the morning. I think he signed it by mistake.
I'm gonna unsign it. Okay, I unsigned it. Just
Okay,
put it.
and can you unsign the other stuff so I can delete it? And then you sign the judgment that Judge Salgado needed to sign instead of you.
So unsign this one?
Yes. And I'll delete those because that's felony court. It's not even supposed to be there.
Weird. Who else? Oh,
No.
this one?
Yes, I'll send that to Judge Salgado.
Oh. Who else?
Those two on top.
Maron, come on up.
That's it. I'll take care of it.
I had that one left. Though. This one, right?
Yes.
Hi, good one.
Do you have a plea for Tyrese Wallace?
I'm ready when you are. It's on docket today?
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Wallace, good morning, sir. You're charged with false report to a police officer. What have you guys worked out?
Time served.
Mr. Wallace, you're charged with false report to a police officer. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. What do they work on? 3-2?
Yes.
You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. Understand you're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement today. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. This will go on your record, Mr. Wallace. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand, sir? You still want to do this? How do you plead to the offense, sir? I will find you guilty. Follow the agreement. I will roll your court costs. You won't owe anything. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Is that him?
Yes.
What was the last name?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Ryan Taylor, Your Honor.
Okay.
There were two Taylors on the docket. Those that
Which one are we going on now?
We're going on a criminal trespass. We're dismissing the plate ID.
Good morning, Mr. Taylor.
Good morning, Your Honor.
So you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with criminal trespass. You're also charged with failure to stop and give information, or I guess giving fictitious information. You're facing 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. On both of those cases, you worked out an agreement where they're offering you 27 days with credit for the 9 that you've already done on a criminal trespass, and they will dismiss your second case. The failure to identify oneself. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir. Excuse me, can I ask a question, sir? Does that mean I've got time to serve 9 days? Yes, sir.
You'll be
Thank
out
you, sir.
today. But remember, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail with your criminal history. I would be very careful. Don't go back to this place because you're already on notice. If you go back to this place here, where are you gonna end up?
Here.
Right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go somewhere else.
Yes, Your
Do you
Honor.
understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this, you can never change this or undo this.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is what you want to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to it, and good luck to you, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And then Stephen, can you bring out Senegal when you get a chance?
He is gone. Correct. That's what I was saying.
Come on up.
I love Law and Order, love
Christina
Law and
also,
Order.
Like, it doesn't matter what we do nowadays, you know, the magistrates do whatever they
She
need to do.
texted me this morning and I was shocked because when I looked yesterday afternoon, she was still in custody. She got a
Oh,
PR.
perhaps she posted, did she post?
No,
one?
she got a PR bond late last night. She said she didn't have clothes or transportation this morning because it was short notice, but she
Got it. So they would have given her a 7-day setting anyways.
Correct.
So,
Okay, so I guess it would be like next Monday then, right? I mean, if she got,
let's see,
I don't know.
Wait, he's very
And I
good.
did speak and get a P180 offer, but I understand you also want to speak. to her.
are you still doing P180?
Sunglasses.
It's an option.
Okay.
I just want to pause to show you guys this. We went to, wait, I can't see if I'm actually showing it. We went to a farm like about an hour out, and they had this wrapping paper for $1. So I'm gonna frame it because it is so beautiful. I'm actually considering just like sticking it up for now so that I don't have to have it draped over a chair, because our little Norwegian forest cat likes to use the paper to forest. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
I know Christina will work out on her trial case on Friday that was set today.
Oh, really? So on Senegal, they gave her a new PR bond? Oh. Yeah, no. You know, it's not imaged yet. So, you don't see it, do you, on Senegal?
Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah. She at least made contact, I guess.
I'm gonna write all these down now for every single one of these that I get where I ask them not to and they do it anyways.
Not either.
Both. I mean,
Yeah.
So the one not on docket, they gave her a PR bond. And the one on docket today.
Oh no, it's skew.
Did you revoke the one that's on docket today?
I revoked,
Then yes.
I revoked the old one because she had picked up the new case. And I set it to 5,001.
So the old one,
Which is the one on docket today.
Correct.
I know I did a bail order.
100%.
I mean,
no, it's not on this one.
no, it's the 2503-786.
So the one that got a bond, it's for 621.
Yeah, see, I did a bail order 614, but they gave her a PR bond 616. Anyways,
It looks very random, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Progress
which-
over perfection.
who did? Who gave the PR bond?
I'll look at it.
Office phone number one.
Do you have a phone number of the judge?
0, 2343 756.
Uh, 02343756.
2343756.
We can pick a day that we can have her back this week, if you don't mind. It doesn't matter to me, Aaron. And then just reach out to her. Do you have her phone number?
I do have her phone number, Judge.
Okay.
It's just- Can I put her on next Monday, Judge? On 1 week from today?
Okay. SFBF on both cases for Monday. Yeah.
Friday, I can't be here, right?
Oh, no.
The 21st.
She's probably gonna have to be here the 21st for arraignment anyways.
Okay, well, then
That's what it is.
if I can be here, I'll zoom in, Judge.
Zoom.
Okay.
She's probably set for arraignment on the Friday because that's what they always do. She is. Yeah. Can you zoom?
Yeah, I can zoom.
Okay.
Can do that.
Yeah.
That works.
She must be here though, Aaron.
I will. I'm texting her now. Judge.
Thanks.
That's the name of the judge. I don't know who that is.
You want to do? Yeah. No, do JJ's first.
Okay,
Please.
first one is on page 1. Anderson, come on up.
Exactly.
And then let's do this also. Vic, can you appoint someone to Vic, please? Quick. One. Mr.
Okay, I just quickly want to tell you guys. So that one I just showed, if you look at this big one, that I painted that. Let me see how close I can get. Okay, if you have motion sickness, don't watch now. That. Okay, I'm walking back. I'll tell you when you can look again. Are we in the right spot? Kind of, a little bit skew. Yeah, it'll do. So that is very similar to the one I just showed. And this wall, I bought wallpaper for, but I didn't buy enough because I can't maths. So I'm actually thinking of doing a mural like that, but bigger, kind of like what I just showed. Oh, yes, this is exactly where I'm at. Does anyone else recognize the stage of tidying up where things are just getting shuffled around because they're too interesting to throw away? Oh, story of my life. And I collect such weird stuff that is so cool. Let me show you this. Oh, my phone's on sound. Oh. Look at that. That is a train conductor's lamp. And I can't remember exactly how, but basically these change blue, red, or clear. Like, that is so cool. But you see now I have a lot of these kinds of things that don't have homes. Do you know what? I don't think it was even creative. I think it was broke. Because that thing that says fantastic, that is a birthday card. That plant thing, that is a like a map from a farm we went to. That is essentially dead flowers with a page of a book that fell out. That above is, what do you call pattern? Like a clothes making pattern. And then a lot of the art is also like if I travel, I get like postcards. And I'll just do it on the postcards. Why did that just like make me so out of breath? Eh. Whew. When I clean, I throw away stuff I need. Yeah. I sometimes do this. I go extreme and then I'm like, oh no. Yeah, I painted that and I painted that small one. This one. That. And this guy actually. And I'm currently painting a thing that I suspect may land up going into the pile of artwork I'm just not going to finish because it really frustrates me. But I'm going to try and persevere. Okay, back to adulting.
Mr. Anderson, do you have a lawyer today?
So, extend it a couple more weeks, due to the snow.
No, it's over. Your case is literally 954 days old. We will give you a lawyer today, and we will do something today. It's time now. Take a seat from in the jury box.
Now.
I didn't realize.
Next one, judges, page 1. Andrew, come on up.
Mr. Andrews, do you have a lawyer today?
No, sir. No, I'm telling you about Texas. Like 2 days ago, we had to fix home, and I had to send my information that I stayed there and my all the information the same week we had this storm. But there was some waiting on my information, but it green light proceeded. Not yet.
What does the storm have to do with you hiring a lawyer?
That just let me know what week it was. I just remember that week.
Do you have a lawyer?
Not, no, sir. I'm waiting on my text.
Do you work?
Not now since my little situation, and I can't work right now because another day I was in a regular Uber and broke a piece of bone in my spine. So right now I'm on physical therapy.
How do you survive? How do you eat?
Right now, well, my girl, she kind of stepped up because I was doing everything. She worked too.
You have kids?
I have a stepdaughter. It's like I'm treated like mine.
So you don't have your own biological children? What's going on with this arson and assault of a peace officer upstairs?
Did you say arson?
Not seeing any offers or anything on those cases, Judge. I do see a note that the defense attorney in the comments report that defendant was kicked out of county and posted a bond on April 9th, 2024. I can look up what.
Wait, he picked up a new case.
I believe so, Judge. I'm running his information right now to see.
Run his NCIC. You picked up a new case. It's not going to go well for you. Mr. Andrews, don't say anything. You have an evading arrest with me. You have 2 open felonies, an arson and an assault of a peace officer, and you pick up another case? I'm about to find out right now. Just take a seat for me at the juror box. Who's next?
Page 9, Estrada.
Hold on, Victor. John D, tell me, what's up?
We just have Mr. Taylor in custody. He's got a second VOP felony upstairs. They're ready to dismiss it down here as soon as he does something up there, Judge. But it looks like he has a reset up there on 6/26. I think you brought him back like 30 days just to check on the status of it today.
Okay.
I talked to the prosecutor, we both, if it's okay with you, just to roll it one more time, see what they're doing up there.
So he said, what, 6/26?
6/26 in the 183rd.
Do they have an offer up there? Do you know? It's Danny Taylor.
No, Judge.
Really, no offers.
I think they're still.
I mean, I guess it's only from January, Dundee, So, I mean, I'll give you the reset now, but I'm not gonna hold it. If it's open for like another year, it's not gonna happen.
No, I completely.
Yeah, okay.
And then the other one I have, Judge, is Mr. Bauman. He's a fugitive, but he's out on bond, but he's not here. I have no. Desmond Bauman.
I guess let me reach out to,
If you're here today,
did they?
yes, I did. I got the email from them.
Got it, okay, so
Oh,
there
they
you
did?
go,
Okay.
it's
So they
done.
must have been picked up.
Okay, I see you didn't tell me anything about it. So, okay. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thanks, John D. Okay. Come up, counsel, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews. I'm not seeing any cars, so I don't know if that note was an error or what that was, Judge.
More. Hi, for you here?
Morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Goins. I'm here with Mr. Kendrick Flanagan. Mr. Flanagan is on this morning's docket, Your Honor. However, he sent me video evidence about an hour ago of him being stalled on the interstate. His car is not working. The court needs, I'd like to share it with the court.
No. Mr. Flanagan is supposed to be here. This case is nearly 600 days old.
Issue a warrant, Your Honor, would you allow us to return to court later? We have a PTI on the table. Could you speak with him about it?
Today was, I mean, his case was 2 weeks clear trial today, or I'm sorry, on the 3rd. He's still not here. I'm gonna revoke it today. And the way that he can get this done is by getting the PTI offer done, right? And then hopefully that would be enough of a spark to get him to get the PTI offer done.
We'll be in later this week.
Sorry?
Be in later this week.
No. I'm telling you, if he's not here, because this is not the first, this is not the second, this is not the third time that he's missed court. And it was clear trial on June 3rd, and now he's gone again. And it's 600 days old. I mean, if I don't, then I'm enabling his behavior, you know? All right. 10,003 on both. And then just keep us in the loop.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure.
You can also use pages of books.
Yeah.
Page 9, Estrada Martinez.
This was essentially less than $1.
Good morning, Mr. Estrada Martinez. You have a lawyer today.
I'm a lawyer.
Tell me what are you doing? What are you doing about that?
I'm trying to figure out if to put a point or something.
Do you work? Why not?
Man, just a few days, I work for my brother. He got a business. I just help him with his help.
Kids?
No, I don't.
Don't you like money?
Yeah, I do. I'm not trying to have kids at the time. I don't need kids.
Say it again?
I don't need kids. Not at the moment, no. I'm not safe.
You need money, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I work a few days.
You graduated high school?
Yeah, I did, yes, sir. Reagan High School. I'm sorry?
You want me to appoint you a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to require you as a condition of your bond to get a job. And you must get a job. I'm going to bring you back here in 2 weeks, and I want you to show me what you've done to get a job. Mr. Estrada Martinez, if you've done nothing, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Sir.
You look high right
No, I
now.
don't even smoke. I don't do drugs. That's the funny thing. Sir. Yes, sir.
So if I send you for a drug test now, it's going to be negative.
Yeah, I don't smoke.
Tell me.
Yes, sir. I don't smoke.
That's it. And then I'll appoint your lawyer today, Mr. Martinez. I'm going to send you for a drug test. Come back and I'll have a lawyer waiting for you.
But what's the reason? I don't got no criminal, like I don't got no drugs.
No.
Yeah, all right.
Talk about that. Let's see. Come on.
I can get a lawyer. Though?
Bring it.
I get a point of
Yeah.
Go ahead and sign your receipt.
Hey, I'm sending in for a test right now.
What's the condition, Judge?
Page 9, Estrada Martinez. I want to send him for a drug test right now, and then he's just going to come back. And we'll go from there. Hey, but get a job in 2 weeks.
So I say I'm going to key in until X video is done, and that works for me.
Hey, Nathan, I have a bunch of like coloring stuff. You want to give it to him? It's too old.
He needs to learn to be disappointed in life.
What? No, I'm not here.
He's doing fine, Judge. Thank you.
That's our lawyer.
Page 13.
Can I give him a lollipop? What's his name?
Jonathan.
You want a lollipop? Come on up.
Thank you.
He's a kid.
I'm gonna pick one up for you.
Now he's gonna be on YouTube.
Judge, ready for the next?
Yeah, go for it.
one? Page 13, Gorman, come on up.
Ms. Gorman, do you have a lawyer today?
No, sir, I do not.
What are you doing about that?
I have one to hire, Your Honor. I just haven't made it to him.
What are you waiting for?
I found one, I believe, 3 days ago that I can do the down payment for.
Okay.
And then I just haven't been able to get to him. So whenever.
When's that gonna happen?
Today, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll set you off for a week.
Yes, sir.
In a week, you'll have him?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you got it.
Right this way. All right,
Sorry, guys,
next
I'm moving a
is
chair.
Page 14, Johnson. Jabari. Oh, well, do you want him to just be, at a felony report for citizen?
Let me see. What was a felony warrant for?
Probation. violation for picking up this charge.
Yeah, can you appoint someone, please?
Okay. So you don't want to write out the right?
No.
Okay.
I got enough drama.
Next one, Judge, is page 15, Jones.
Come up, Mr. Jones.
All right, there you go. You're free to go.
You have a lawyer today, Mr. Jones.
Sorry.
What are you doing about that?
When I go to court for my felony case, I'm signing for probation, and they tell me to, I guess they're gonna try to run the CT. I'm supposed to sign for the perjury for patient.
Sir, you need a lawyer for that to happen.
That's what I did.
What are you doing about that?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing about your lawyer situation?
It's another reset. I have one next time I come back.
You'll have one when you come back. All right. Come on, we'll do another reset.
Judge, next is page 18, Mosley. Come on up.
Mr. Mosley, do you have a lawyer today?
Yeah, my court date. Order in the court, the judge is having to raise his voice. If my lawyer will make it to court.
Say that again?
If you pay my judge, will make it to court. I need like a little time. I mean, if you pay my lawyer, make it to court, because I stay in Dallas. And I would have to pay round trip to get here and back every time.
You work?
Yeah, but I cut grass. My brother, he got like lawn service. He paid me like maybe $200 a day. I work maybe 3-4 days out of the week for him. And other days, I have to watch my kids, my wife works. So
Do you have any other open cases?
Yes, sir, in Dallas. But it was finna get, it's a long story.
What else does he have open?
It's in
Stop.
It's an ABI church in Collin County
When did he pick that up?
on May 9th, 2024.
He's just picked up another case. No, this case was in March. So 2 months later, you pick up another case. What's one of the things we ask you not to do, Mr. Mosley? No. What is one of the things that we ask you not to do?
I picked up another case, sir.
He done picked up another case. Goes with you. Can you please appoint him someone?
All right,
Ivan.
Judge, page 24, Smith, Guy.
So earlier I was looking for this lighter to light a candle in the lounge. And I found my candle in here and I moved it while I was cleaning now, but I don't think it would have been on the stream because it's on my desk. But now I have the lighter and I don't have the candle for this room. I literally wish you could see where I'd put it because that would help me so much. Whoops, need to press play first.
This is not something where you negotiate like this. You need a lawyer to represent you in this, Mr. Smith. Do you have a lawyer?
It's pretty.
What are you doing about it?
When I got arrested, they told me
I'm not going to talk to you about the case.
you said they were gonna appoint me one.
No, it doesn't work like that. You have to qualify, meaning poverty level. Do you work? What do you do in life? How much money do you make a month? You support anyone?
I mean, my sister's living with me, but
Okay, so that's a no. Okay. You don't qualify for an appointed lawyer, officer. If you need more time, I'm willing to give you more time. There's a gajillion lawyers in Harris County. It's a matter of you actually calling around, finding someone that you can afford, and then they 99% will put you on a payment plan and you can pay as you go. Couple $100, they will represent you and try to negotiate the case for you. You cannot, this is not something that anything that you say, they're going to use it against you. They're not here to help you. You understand?
No comments on this
Would you
one.
like more time? So I will give you a month. Have you even tried to contact anyone? Okay, then you need to start doing that. Okay, get on Google. There's plenty of newspapers, different outlets. Start calling around and seeing what you can do. All right, please.
Page 25, Smith, Ronald, come on up. Go ahead and sign.
I didn't hear what he did. This camera is
Mr.
still
Smith, do you have a
skewed.
lawyer today?
No, sir.
Do you work, sir?
I work at a nonprofit part-time.
Why not full-time?
It's not full-time because it's through the American Rescue Health Plan, American Rescue package that the Democrats passed in 21. So it's just a temporary program for a year for foster youth.
Who do you live with?
I live alone. I live alone.
How much money do you make a month?
At the nonprofit, I make less than $1,000 a month.
And are you're able to survive on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you give him an application, please? I'll give you an application, sir. I'll have you fill it out, and then I want to take a look at it. Okay? Hold on a second. Hold on. We're gonna have you sign a reset real quick, and then we'll have you take a look at it. Okay. We need you to sign a reset first.
All right, Judge Page.
Well, hold on. Let me, because it's.
Originally Cecilia Salmon.
Okay.
Judge, she went for her drug test. She did today and last week. She's been testing negative. You've been telling her to come here Monday and Thursday. Her mother's funeral is this Thursday. So I was going to see if we could do her UA on Friday. And then you did require her to have proof of NAs. She has been with her mom in the hospital since she passed.
Unacceptable because it's, come up, Ms. Samaron. Unacceptable.
Oh.
I am really, really not happy with you now, Mr. Samaron. All I asked you to do were just a couple things. One of those was to do NA, and you haven't done any? Really? It's so easy. All you even have to do is get on your phone. That's all you have to do. You can be anywhere, even in a bathroom, and do NA. Really. So it is a complete and utter slap to the face that I've given you chance after chance after chance. I literally let you out of jail, and you promised me that you're going to do it. You know what? Yeah, I have 4 kids, Ms. Salmon, and when my kids act up, I say, okay, please do better next time. And then if they continue to act up and I don't do anything, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to keep doing the bad behavior unless there is a consequence. You know that if you go to jail, you have no one that's going to bond you out. You must have 3 by this Friday. If you do not have it done, and if you ever come back here without 3 done per week, I'm going to keep you and I'll put you in my own facility, treatment facility. Do you understand? I'm extremely disappointed. Very, very disappointed in light that I've already had to put you in jail 2 times, asking for us to let you out. I want written proof that you have attended these meetings. If you ever fail to come here with 3 in a week, that's it. 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, Connor, set it Friday.
And Judge, I also have a Keelan Felix on the docket.
Okay.
This was a gentleman who really wanted to get employment. He has got employment at 7-Eleven. He starts tomorrow. He will be doing cleaning there.
Okay.
For this case, I would just ask, for a couple weeks and then try to work.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Actually has a job.
Other than his work, Judge.
Mr. Felix, come up.
Oh, I'm glad. Heads up, I switched back to my USB mic because if I need to have a wee, I don't want you guys hearing.
Motion. This client was placed on, you guys placed him on probation for discharge firearm back in 2022, September. You guys wanted him to do gun safety and EDM. He was also on a concurrent probation in 262 for evading arrest, and they wanted him to do P4C. While he was on probation, he did complete EDM, didn't complete really anything else, and then he absconded.
You're right. Thank you. Mr. Mina, what's going on with the felony case for Mr. Felix upstairs, please?
I've seen no notes on that case, Judge. Looks like it's the offense date was May 1st. That's the case we're talking about. But I don't see any new notes or any offers or anything I've placed on that case, Judge.
Did you get a job, Mr. Felix?
Yes, sir. I'm supposed to get notified today by HR. I'll be able to bring that soon, but my brother had died yesterday, so I'm supposed to start tomorrow. So I gotta wait until my mother come back to get the kids. She's waiting in Chicago. I got the kids right now.
You have custody of children.
I just had to get them yesterday. He had died yesterday.
His brother died yesterday, and he's taking care of his father's kids. While his mom comes from Chicago.
How did your brother die, Mr. Felix?
He shot himself. He killed himself. Shot himself.
No. I mean, was he here in Houston?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
How many kids did he have?
2.
Who's going to take those kids?
I'm gonna have to help my mom.
Best way that you can help your mom is which 7-Eleven did you get a job at?
Like 5 minutes from my house on JFK.
On JFK and what?
JFK and RD Bender. It's right on RD Bender.
RD Bender?
Mhm.
RD Bender.
Aldine Bender.
Aldine Bender.
I know. Did you really get a job there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sure I can share which color. They're gonna notify with HR that I right there and I'm good. I put another date, so I'll get it. Extra paper or something.
So let's set it later this week. I'm not doing a couple.
No, that's fine.
I want to know. I'm going to go there.
Yes, sir.
I want to see you working. I'm going to pop in to see if you're working there or not. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I'm be there.
All right. Let's set off later this week.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Fleming.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Demario Valdez on docket. Went to address some bond conditions and his protective order.
Okay.
You want me to bring him up or?
Raimondo. Raimondo, I'm trying to see if I accidentally like blocked you or something. I saw your comment, but I just can't remember how I get to the people that I've blocked because it's happened to me before. So I'm going to check that. Sometimes it helps to just close YouTube and open it again, but like force quit it. Don't like pause and quit. Like literally if you're on a phone, like force quit it as fast as you can and then go back in. I've had to do that a few times to get it to maintain my settings. But it sounds more like there's a word or something that's being flagged. That's what it sounds like to me, which is strange. Oh, here's I don't know if anyone else can see Raimondo's comments. I don't know if that would happen if like I accidentally blocked him. Yeah, I think he was kind of taken aback by some of the stuff that came out now.
So currently, the bond conditions and the MOF both say no contact with the CW. In this case, we are asking if that can be changed to no assaultive, threatening, or harassing contact. They share kids together and would like to be able to have that same the interaction to transfer kids over and things like that. They don't live together. They don't have any reason to be at each other's homes, just so they can communicate about the kids.
Aggravated assault with deadly weapon. Do any of those involve this person here?
I believe it does. The complainant in this case, her name is Maria Garza. The complainant in the other one is Mary Garza. And I believe they both said it's common law wife. So I don't know why there's a difference in the name. But
If that woman is part of one of those aggravated assault cases, I'm going to say no. They're going to have to use someone else. The first one is against a P. George.
What was that, Your Honor?
The first aggravated assault, which was against a P. George. And then this one here. And then will you refresh my memory? What happened in this case, please?
On July 15, 2023, officers were dispatched to a harassment call. Officers made contact with the complainant who advised that she arrived at her apartment complex.
Order, please. Judge having to raise his voice.
And when she got out of the car and made contact with the complainant, the defendant then began calling her a bitch and a hoe. The defendant then left and called the complainant and stated, your best friend is going to die, and then your sister, brother-in-law, niece, nephew are all going to die because of your actions. And the defendant is her ex-boyfriend.
You know, the other thing that I'd like to know is I want to know what she wants.
Of course.
I'm not going to do anything until I know what she wants. So perhaps when it dies down, or later this week, they can do a rip and see what she wants. If she feels protected, and we will have an order of protection still in place, then perhaps. But my first thing is I want to know what she wants. I don't know if she wants to have contact with you. You know, I know you have kids together. How many kids you got?
Two, sir.
How old are they?
One's 4, about to be 5 on July the 3rd, and my daughter, she's not my biological daughter, but I pretty much raised her. I came into her life. She'll be 13 on June 20th.
She's not biological to you?
No, not my biological.
They just have one biological together.
Do you have a custody order in place?
As far as.
Have you gone to the family courts to get a visitation order?
No.
That's what you need to do. Okay. I don't care who, every parent should have equal custody rights. The only way you can enforce that, though, is with a custody and a visitation order. That's what I would do. That way she can force her to give you visitation of that child, because you should have it.
Oh, well, correction, Your Honor. I do have custody of my son. I mean, not full custody, but I do. I'm supposed to have him every other week, but I can't do that if we have the no contact.
You can always use someone else to facilitate it, right?
I don't speak to her family, and I don't have family out here.
No friends or family that are willing to facilitate and help you out?
Yes, but I could try, yeah.
I mean,
see what that.
My only issue is Mr. Valdez, is that it's so stressful when it comes to kids. You have this harassment case open now.
Order, please.
I would
Judge having to
hate
raise his voice again.
something that pisses you off, and then you end up saying something that really comes back to, all she literally has to do is come back to the DAs and go, hey man, he's harassing me, even when it doesn't happen, and then who goes to jail? So the reason I also do this is to protect you, because I know if you're away, she can't say something against you when it's not true. So it not only to protect her, but it's also protect you, so that she can't come back and say something against you. My fear is that if we let this happen, she ends up saying something that's not true, or even worse, something happens where it should. That's my fear. So for me, I would prefer if you have someone else to try to do it. If it's absolutely impossible, my first thing that I would do is, number one, renew the protective order, so I know that you understand that if you do something, bad things will happen. Number two, I want to make sure that she's okay. So if you want, we can set this off later this week, because I have a bunch of visiting DAs.
Yeah.
And then we can have them reach out and then come back and see what she wants to do.
Sounds good to me.
And then we'll go from there.
Yeah. And I'll talk to him about the third party, how that works and stuff like that. All right.
I mean, the best way that you could be protected is if you have a good friend of yours that she is willing to maintain in contact with, or even Mr. Fleming, you guys can kind of work to where there's a go in between to help you get custody. You know, you meet at a McDonald's or something like that, and then when she leaves, you come and get the kids, something like that. If it's impossible, we can work something out. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe accused.
Mr. Anderson, Demetrius Anderson on bucket. So I believe it's a very old case. It's from 2021. Yes, looks like it was in 2B status for quite a while.
It's time to do something. I mean, this case is near, it's 1,000 days old. Do you have an offer on this case? What is the offer?
I'm sorry.
It's a time served.
Okay, you want to relay that to him? See that?
I was gonna see if we could get just one reason just to review everything before we enter.
Yeah, I'll give you the Monday, you know, but just because it's so old, at that point, we figure out it's clear trial, you know. Do you want to do that? Mr. Anderson, come up. Mr. Anderson, you have until Monday to decide what you want to do with this case. They've offered you time served on it now, but because your case is 1,000 days old, it's either plea or trial on that day. So you must be back here Monday, and at that point, we'll figure out what you want to do. Okay? All right. Thanks. Hi. Tell me.
I'm aware, Judge. Well, we were on in court last time on the 12th, Monday. He went right out of court, in the law. He emailed me the documents that showed he was there. They stated that Wednesday he would come to pick up. He received a notice this morning that he was ready to pick up. He received a text message to pick up at 1:30 today.
Okay.
On his device. He showed me all the documents. I've shown the state documents to verify last week's right before he went. This morning he received the email. He received the text about 30 minutes ago to pick up at 1:30 today.
You want to roll it to tomorrow, and then I'll waive the appearance if he has it.
I think it may take more than a day to get the supervision order to you, Judge, when we roll it to Wednesday. To get
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, for sure.
Wednesday's a holiday.
What? For real? It's what day?
Juneteenth.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
What is Juneteenth?
Thank you.
I'm not here on Juan Corrales, and we have a bail review.
Is he in custody?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge, I'd ask for a PR bond.
Oh, he was, well, he's on bond. Oh, he just picked up a new case too.
Yes, doesn't hurt to ask, so.
Yeah. And did they give him another PR bond?
No, they did not.
Yeah.
The new misdemeanors at 1,000. So.
So I cannot believe that he got out and picked up a new case. I'm in shock. Really, just. Well, okay, yeah, I guess we'll set it off. How long do you want?
It's gonna get probably just a normal reset or even
Okay,
shorter.
I'll come down, for sure. Yeah. And then I guess just keep us in the loop. Felony set for what?
That is, I want to say it's set for next.
11?
Yeah.
Next day?
Yes, that'll work. Yeah. Okay. All right, thanks. I understand.
I got 3 new appointments. Apparently they all got complicated, but one of them I have to approach on, which is quick.
So I was hoping that with this, we could, I haven't found probable cause yet, and I want to get really a good understanding of what happened.
Okay.
Do you have a handle on it or no?
It's our lawyer.
The problem is we don't have an offense report.
I was looking more into the DIMS. It looks like she falsely reported that she was raped by the complainant and a witness. The officer spoke to both of them. Their stories lined up, and I think there was also.
So he just deemed her not credible, I guess, and because of that foul.
My understanding is that there is some video of consensual activity.
But remember, this is just a PC hearing. I mean, we can't get into videos. I don't want to get into all that. I want to know.
No, that's what they're basing their allegation on, is that she said that she was forcibly raped, but when I spoke to the people who it was reported against, they of course had video of the incident, and.
Remember, there was multiple.
Well, yeah, I think that's the allegation, is that the ones that have video of, but we don't have the offense report.
Is it theoretically possible that there's consent for one, not consent for another encounter?
Entirely there is, which is revocable consent. That's law.
Do you know? So how many encounters were there?
I believe this was the one encounter throughout the day. How many times they had sex in the day, that I don't know. The way that DIMS reads, it looks like it was the one encounter altogether. And whenever the officer, which he mentions in the DIMS, reviews the videos, all the videos that he saw were consensual sex, with witness and the complainant both stating that there was nothing that was non-consensual in this. It seems like her motive could have been because her boyfriend learned. Her mother told her boyfriend, who then she now was saying she was raped.
What say you to that?
I say she lived an unfortunate life and tried to find out a way of a personal issue and potentially led to legal issue. At the same time, I think it sounds like a personal issue.
All right, Ms. Quick, come up now.
Let's do a jury trial. Why are there videos?
Arms by your side, yes or no, sir?
Yes.
So, ma'am, I am going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Mr. Mina, do you think any conditions are appropriate in this case?
Not for law violations. No
Well, that goes without saying, right? But what about what contact?
I would ask just for no contact with them, just to play it safe in case there is any problems, Judge. It seems like they could all just be separated. So that's.
I live in Texas City. Texas City. My mom.
Please.
Do we have the right jurisdiction?
So I didn't hear. Say what was going?
Do we have the right jurisdiction?
So the offense wouldn't be the sexual act, it would be the reporting it to the police.
Yeah, they check. I guess we'll just wait for the order in terms of the jurisdiction. I guess.
Is he both of their lawyer?
Living Smith, you work.
Sir,
What do you do for a living? How old are you?
I'm 17.
You're 17. Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
That's your first mission in life.
Yes, sir.
You have to graduate from high school. Otherwise, you will never get a good job in life. Do you not have anyone in your life that's pushing you to do this? Now it's me. You must get back into either high school or start towards your GED. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Also, no dope, no alcohol. I'm going to test you. If I find that you're smoking dope or using alcohol, it's not going to go well.
He says the word dope. That's all drugs.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You have to understand a couple things. This is a crime of dishonesty. It's what they call moral turpitude. And if you get this kind of conviction on your record, it's really bad. I mean, it's going to hurt you for work purposes forever and a day. I want you to realize this so that, you're only 17. What you do now is going to impact you for the next 40 damn years. I'm telling you, if you're hanging with dogs, you're going to get fleas. Don't.
Yes, sir.
We need to make sure that you're on the right path. And if you're not, we're going to make sure that you get onto the right path. The first things first is to get your high school diploma. Do you understand? I'm setting your case for 2 weeks today. When you come back, I want to see what you've done to get a high school diploma. If you've done nothing, it's not going to go well between us. And I'm telling you, I'm going to drug test you.
Obviously, you can't get a diploma in 2 weeks. You need to make affirmative steps. Bring in proof of those affirmative steps. Of either the diploma or the GED. So you've sent classes or you've enrolled.
Yes, sir.
If you have any issues, if you need anything, he works and he has services with the public defender's office that can get you anything that you need. But we don't know and we can't help you if we don't know. Don't fall into this trap that you end up with a number on your back, all weather. Just don't. We see it here every single day and it's heartbreaking. Don't let this happen to you. You understand me? Okay. I want to see you. I want you to make me proud. So now, no dope, no alcohol. I want to see, start Googling, get my GED, sign up, and I want to see what you've done in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Judge President Clerk?
Yes. What, you have 2 other cases? What?
One of them's last name Barnes.
Yes.
Kendra.
Have you represented her before?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I thought this was the guy she was hooking up with. This is the lawyer. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if there's a way around that. Okay, so I actually have to say goodbye because tonight's cat meds are a little more complicated and they get very stressy. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if I see any other Judge Fleischer stuff that ties into this girl because he said he's seen her before, then I'll grab that as well. But I don't think she's been on the streams. I don't know if he didn't have streams before this. And I'm sorry I skipped it the first time, but I just can't have that kind of what she is alleging. I can't let that play out. One, it's too triggering. And two, it's not like I'm so close to the first milestone. I don't want YouTube being like, ha, boom. Anyway, have a good evening. I even used numbers. I don't even have moderation on. You should be allowed to say whatever you want, unless I accidentally turned it on. Enjoy your crochet, Mel. I'm glad you're going because you'll enjoy it. Community moderation. Anyway, I'll look into that, Brandy. You should not be silent. Keep getting errors when sending messages. Have I done something wrong this time? I guess it's a good time to say goodbye. I need to figure out what on earth I've done. The only person I've hidden from YouTube that I can see is Dr. Todd Grande. I did too. Oh dear. Maybe YouTube's having a day. Anyway, good night, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll have to see if I've accidentally moderated something. I hope you have a productive evening or not, whichever you prefer. And I'll let you know if I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'll try post a bit earlier than, like I'll try set up the thumbnail or whatever early. Bye.